I have discovered the source of my stress, and I'm here to talk about the solution that I've come up with that I think will actually be quite pivotal to how I do things in the future. It has a lot to do with productivity and not much to do with Japanese, but I feel like while we're doing this challenge of uploading 3 shorts or 3 TikToks each day to add up to 100 TikToks in 30 days, I'm not gonna have the capacity to even do just Japanese content. So it's okay. We're gonna talk about this, and the solution, honestly, is quite simple. I think it's obvious to a lot of people, but we just kind of don't apply it because I don't know, there's a lot of resistance to it. So here it is. Basically, the reason why I was so stressed, the reason why I felt so tired and bad in the past, maybe even week or two, is because I've been trying to do a lot at once. I've been overwhelmed. And I think that's a very broad statement. So let me specify what I've been trying to do exactly in a single day. So my expectation for myself, I don't know why I always do this, but I expect myself to be able to do so much in a day. Yesterday and the day before, my plan was essentially to continue the challenge. So at least post 3 TikToks, which I totally underestimated how long that would take. It actually takes a good amount of time if you're trying to put, effort into the video and not just like some random video where you do 0 editing. So each video takes at the very least, an hour to make from start to finish, usually longer. So I'm sinking in at least, I'd say so far my average has been, if it's 3, probably 4 to 5 hours. And then somehow on top of that, I expect myself to stream as well for the new challenge that we're gonna do regarding Japanese. And then we're also expecting ourselves to make one of these videos somehow, and also work on my main channel video, which I haven't made a main channel video in a long time, but I want to. So there's just so many things going on, so many things that I want to do, that ever since when I finished my audiobook, I felt like this chaos inside of me. I just felt so overwhelmed. And it's so interesting how when I was in the middle of working on my audiobook, I felt at peace. I felt so, in a way, I told myself I really want this done because it took forever to finish. But at the same time, I did feel a sense of peace by just working on a single thing and making that basically what I do all the time. So I think based on everything that I've experienced in the past 2 months, this chaos compared to back then, I need to change the way I approach how I construct what I do in a day or a week. Basically how I tackle my projects. So when I got my piano original done as well, that was me sort of just telling myself I get these 2 days just to work on my piano original. And I didn't do anything else. I didn't worry about my YouTube stuff as much. I still made one of these videos, but I felt good. It felt good to just focus on one project and not worry about a different project. So I think from now on, what I need to do is have a day like this where all I did today was focus on the TikTok stuff. And I made more than just today's videos. I think so far I've made around 6 or 7 videos, and I'm gonna make a few more. And I'm strategizing and I'm doing things where I'm actually experimenting with the challenge, gaining valuable information that will be great for the main video. I only can do these things because I'm thinking a lot about just this project and this project alone. I'm not thinking about what am I gonna stream today. I'm not thinking about when am I gonna script my main channel video. I'm just thinking and focused on this single project. And I know for a lot of people, that's very difficult because even for me, whenever I do my freelance stuff, that's always an interruption and I don't like that. But luckily I have control over that sometimes. So although because my voice hasn't been the best right now, there's a project that's been delayed that I really need to get to, but I've been trying to rest my voice as well. That's why I haven't been posting as many shorts in the past few days, because I just been okay, I need to stop talking as much so my voice can recover fully. But it's super close. So I'm pretty sure I can do it full strength tomorrow for the client, as long as I drink a lot of water tonight. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is I understand that a lot of people can't do this because of work or other things going on in their lives, but I honestly think this is probably the best way to approach it, is to just have complete focus on one single thing in the day. I didn't go to the gym today, which I do feel like I should at least do that at the very least, but somehow it's so much easier to do things when it's just one thing on the list of things to do in the day. And I need to approach and strategize future days like this. So for instance, I think I used to think there needs to be a daily rhythm, something that you do every day. And then you sort of spread it out as all these good habits or something that you do. But when it comes to projects, it's not like that. It just doesn't work that way. If you want to get the project done, having more than one in a day already makes it slower by a lot. Every project that you add on, even if it's just the expectation of it, even if you're not doing it, it still feels worse. It still feels like a weight on you. Yeah, like you're thinking about the other project as you're working on this project because you expect yourself to do it, even if you didn't have time to do it. So just setting the expectation of this day is just dedicated to this project, it changes so much for me. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you think this might work for you as well, or if you try it and if it helps a lot. But I really think moving forward, I need to approach it this way and sort of change the way I work on my stuff, because yeah, the past way that I've been trying to go back to ever since the audiobook, because this is how I've worked prior to the audiobook, I don't think it's working. I don't think I'm gonna make leaps and bounds this way. I need to give all my focus on primarily one thing. And until I get enough traction to outsource things or hire other people to actually work on the things that I'm not focused on, so there's like actual team and a balance and everything, but there's still a lot more I need to learn for this. I'm barely getting into it again, trying to approach it for new projects and not just my audiobook. So I'll figure things out as I go, but I just wanted to talk about this because it just feels like way too important for me, like way too important of a realization for me not to talk about. Like to ignore it is definitely going to be my downfall. It's going to keep me acting slow for a long time. So I have to acknowledge it. That's what I'm doing right now, and I have to act accordingly. So yeah, I'm gonna try to plan things differently from now on when it comes to working on my projects. Like some days I might not be working on the TikTok thing at all. It's gonna be a day dedicated to my main channel video. So it's not like a mix, you know, it's not like do everything daily, but like a few hours allocated to each, but full dedication to one thing at a time. Not necessarily one thing at a time, just one thing in a day, and then like switch back to the other thing if I need to. Ideally, I finish one project before the other, but for the TikTok thing, it's kind of a 30-day challenge I put myself into. So after that finishes, things are gonna change for sure. But okay, that's it for this one. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.